to do is that first you will check with your local IT team. And if they are going to provide, you are good. If they are saying, no, we don't have any private cloud or on-premises, directly go with Azure. You will go to Azure and spin up these things which are available in Azure. These are real-time approaches. If you keep learning as a real-time approach, right, you are able to understand everything, because whatever the institute you are following, they will not tell these things, how you raise a ticket, how it will be done like that, because they
That is
don't need anything. You
so.
have to, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So what you're saying to me, what is on premises means, when we have low RAM, low GB, we need high GB, so it can be provided through Azure. So we have to contact Azure, and with Azure will help us to give this, make the
Yeah,
RAM and GB higher
yeah.
on premises. That's what you're saying,
That
right?
is high. This is public cloud. This is public cloud. But if you are going with your local team, local IT team, they will
Yeah,
provide on private server, right? Which is called private server.
yeah.
That is called on-premises one, not cloud. They they will buy this kind of one rack here. How you are seeing, right? They will buy
Mm-hmm.
one rack and they will install within their office. And whoever is asking for that, they give one small, layer. How you are seeing here, right?
I
Here
got
they
it.
will give one layer to whoever are requested access for. Then it is called on-premises.
On premises.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. But this
Yeah.
on premises, they buy from cloud.
No, no. They have actual companies where HP servers are there, HP data center. Some companies are there where they will provide these servers for ourselves. So they will see, this is HP where
Yeah.
they are selling it to the customers. Whoever want, they will sell these kind of servers to them, and they will
Oh,
spin up these kind of things. See, this is
so
8 TB, which is very, very large.
so then they don't use cloud or AWS, nothing.
Yeah, yeah. If they're going
Oh,
to
oh,
create their own cloud, they will buy things like this and
yeah.
host within their company itself. And they will not give access to anyone because these are private clouds.
Yes,
If
yes, makes sense.
If anyone asks you about what is how private servers will be built, you can say that private servers, private clouds are built on top of uh, servers which are provided by HP or
Mm.
IBM also there. So many companies will provide data center. So if you see here, right, they are also going to provide. If you wanted to buy, you can check which is specific for your use. Depends upon these conditions. What is the RAM, CPU, how much TB you want, everything. You can contact to this team where you can buy and install within your company, so that you are able to connect and give access to these kind of 16 GBs there, right? They can give access now. They say, yes, actually we have one server. We have one server here. You can get that server access and you can use. So like this. So you have to understand from a real time perspective why it came in the first place.
Why?
Yeah, because earlier, before COVID, what is happening is that there is no much adoption of cloud.
Yeah.
What people will be doing is that they have one server which is not even, cloud server. Cloud server is nothing but available to you at any time, at any given point of time. But they use one server. Some test servers is there. It's a test. But you are not able to log in from your home network. So, because if you wanted to use this test server, you have to go to office. Then only you are able to access this server.
Yeah.
Before COVID, this is the use case. So after cloud comes to play, what they do is that instead of putting the server here, they have migrated to cloud, Azure cloud or private cloud.
Mm.
For instance, Azure. Here, what happens is that even from you are working from home also, you can access Azure cloud.
Mm.
Because this is the challenge which was faced by during COVID times. If you wanted
Mm.
to do, you have to go to your office and log in from there. But those challenge lockdown was there. So many companies are not modernized. If you
So
see,
this test server was like on premises, no?
yeah,
The test servers were like on premises. So
yeah,
on premises, you have the server, and they used to go and work there, right?
yeah,
But now they have changed it to public
cloud.
and private now. Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense now.
So initially before COVID, people are not having this working from home model. So that is where the modernization of this application was never happened. So after COVID, there is so much of demand for this cloud engineers or DevOps engineers
Yes, makes sense.
because if you are putting this from your on-premises to cloud, you need some expertise to do how can this will be done. You need some expertise, and these expertise will be having from either Azure administrator or DevOps engineers. They will take their expertise to build this solution.
Got it. Got it.
So this is
Yeah.
the reason Azure administrator or DevOps engineers are very much in demand because they are the only ones who know how to take care of these things.
What is DevOps engineers? Is it like data engineer?
Data engineer is different and DevOps engineer is different.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Understand. So here, if you know Azure right,
Yeah.
what is going to happen is that some of your company team will come to you.
Yeah.
Uh, let's say Dipka, you know Azure. What they will say is that we have one on-prem server. You have to deploy it in cloud. So then comes to your role. Since you're Azure administrator, you will take up this process of deploying it into cloud and managing this cloud. That is why these cloud engineers are in demand because no one will knows what to do in cloud. Everyone is saying cloud, cloud, cloud. But what is actual cloud? How to do it? How to implement these things? Only you have to know. If you learn this at Azure administrator, you are in a good place where you can say confident to the team, yeah, I can take ownership of this task. I will do it. Don't worry. Like that you can say, and you can start working on it.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Can I ask you one more thing, please?
Yeah.
What is CLI? CLI command? Yes, CLU command.
Okay. I'll show you. For let's say you are working in a company.
Yeah.
You wanted to create one virtual machine.
Mm.
This is virtual machine, and this is Deepika here. You wanted to create one virtual machine.
Yeah.
You have two things here. If you wanted to create virtual machine, there are two things. One
Yeah.
is manually you can create it. Second thing is CLI.
Yeah.
So what will happen is that the end of the results is going to give you one VM. That is fine. But the mechanism how you are deploying VM is different. In manually in Azure, what you are going to do is that you can directly go here, create a resource, virtual machine. You can directly follow the steps. But
Yes, it's called graphical GBU. Na? I'm sorry, I interface GBU. Na? Graphical
uh,
interface. Yeah.
graphical interface, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
whatever you are doing manually, it is called graphical interface only, the one which you
Yes.
are seeing it here.
Yeah.
But let's say some other way, sometimes this Azure portal is not working. For
Yeah.
instance, this Azure portal, you have wanted to log in into the system, and you wanted to log in here, and you wanted to create. First, you have to log in here, right? Are you understanding me?
Yes, I am understanding you.
So, what else? If this portal is not working, how you wanted to provision this VM?
Mm.
So, at that case, that is one of the use case where CLI will comes to play.
Yeah.
CLI will create resources with the help of a small script. This small script, what this will do is that it will give you some instructions, where it will be able to process this VM. So this command line interface is very much important because you will be not having access to Azure portal all the time. You will be sometimes it will be restricted. They will say we are not giving access to your Azure graphical interface. You will create via CLI. Then you will write some small script. I will show you here. See, here if I go and create this one, right, it will create me on resource group. Means CLI is an other way to interact within your Azure.
Yeah.
So what I am going to do is that here I can go to resource group and create one resource group. Let's say I create Deepika RG. RG is nothing but resource group. I'll create one resource, actual resource I'm creating it. See here, your resource will group will comes to play.
But you made the resource group in the website, na? Azure portal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First, I'm
Yeah.
trying to show you via this graphical interface. Deepika RG. If you see,
Yeah.
only four of them are there, and
Yeah.
Deepika RG is one thing. So now
Yeah.
what I will do is that I will create one resource group with the help of AZ CLI.
Yeah.
Now it is four is there, right? Now five is there. See now.
Yeah.
Means instead of going manual ways, I have created. Now for your sake, I will create another resource group. Let's say Deepika from CLI. Okay. This is the resource group which will be going to create. Currently five are there. I will delete these five resource groups here. Maybe I need some resource groups now. What I will do is I'm going to delete few of the Deepika resource group is there. I'm going to delete this resource group. Now, if you see, your resource group will not be there. Only one of four are there, and your resource group is not part of that one. Okay. Now, I'm creating one resource group with the CLI. Let's see, four are there. I will refresh it. See, Deepika from CLI.
Yes. But you made it in this black screen, black terminal, right?
Yeah, I will tell you that one.
So what did you do?
Yeah, so I will tell you.
Yeah.
For interacting manually, you
Yeah.
can say going to portal.azure.com, where you will go into a website for Azure, azure.com. You will do this manually. Like you will get this page, you will able to see everything, right? This is how you will create manually. This is you understood, right?
Mm.
So for CLI, command line interface is nothing but it needs a terminal. Whatever the
Yeah.
black screen which was showing here, right? It is
Yeah.
called a terminal
Yeah.
because to interact with Azure here
Yeah.
from command line interface,
Yeah.
you need one mediator. Okay.
Yeah.
And here the mediator is bash,
Aston.
bash or PowerShell,
Okay.
not
Basher.
Bastion.
Okay.
So it is available in your local laptops also. If I say terminal in my laptop, it will
Yeah.
open. Terminal is default for every laptops.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to interact with CLI, you
Yeah.
have to install some plugin called AZ, AZCLI
Yeah.
because it was developed by Azure. If you wanted to talk to Azure, Azure knows what language you're talking, right?
Yeah.
So that is where you will install AWS CLI, Azure CLI. Because if you see right, if you see the PowerShell bash here, first AZ means it will open this Azure command line interface.
Yeah.
It will run this. Okay. If you are talking something, you should say to whom you are talking. Here I am talking with Azure. That is why I'm telling you that this is Azure. AZ means Azure. Talk to Azure, and this is what is going to happen. So suppose if you wanted to talk with me, first you have to know my name, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm Vishwa. So in the same case, if I wanted to talk to you, I have to know your name. So that is
Yeah.
where I'm telling here how Deepika I'm talking to you. Let's say I wanted to talk to Azure. That's why I'm giving Azure here. AZ
Hmm.
in short is called Azure.
Hmm.
So
But did you
after
type did you type AZ, but it came automatically, na?
no, I took
You typed AZ there.
yeah, here. I copied from here.
You copied from here. Okay. So for terminal command line, I have to always copy paste, right?
Actually, for your sake, I'm telling, but it depends. There will be Microsoft documentation which will be available. You
Yeah.
have to modify with your use case and do it.
Okay.
So since I know some commands, I can go here and say Azure account show. It will show my account. What is my account here? It will be able to show this kind of
So I can
information
type.
to me.
So I can type here.
Yeah, you can type anything.
So if I wanted to make a resource group, so what should I
Mhm.
say to? What should I type?
Okay. For resource group, you
Yeah.
have to use this Azure. What we are doing? Group. What
Yeah.
is the resource you are doing? Group.
Yeah.
Create means
Yeah.
it will create one resource group and hyphen name. You're creating one resource group. You should give one resource group name, right?
Yeah.
So you have to give some Deepika here.
Yeah.
Hyphen location.
Hmm.
You have to give the location.
Okay. So did you copy paste that, or do we have to learn that?
You have to know that. You don't have to in generally learn it, but you know how to work with these things. Because in real time, no one will be able to by heart these comments and all. They will take some reference, they will work accordingly to that reference, and they will create the resources. You don't have to learn it, you have to know how to use it.
So what you are saying, every time I can't do that copy paste, I need to learn
You
how
can
to
do
write
that,
all.
you can do it. But since resource group is very small, we are able to create resource group within seconds. But if you wanted to create some resource which is big, so you have to understand few parameters there.
Okay. So it's not always copying paste here. No. We have to
No,
write also, right?
you have to modify, not right. You have to modify it.
Modified. So we have to learn how to do all these things, now.
You can get it directly from here. Let's say I'm using for resource group. For instance, I will ask for VM. See, if you wanted to create VM, this is how you going to do. This is the command which you have to give to CLI. Then it will create one VM with these parameters. So like that, whatever the resource which you wanted, you can directly Google it and it will give you some reference one. And you have to, change your username, image, VM name, something like that. You have to modify and you can copy it and paste there.
Okay, I have to modify and then copy and paste it, right?
Yeah.
So
Because
every
whatever Azure
wo-
giving, it will be
yeah.
available for all the users. But some user will having resource group Deepika, some user having resource group Vishwa. It will not directly encode that value because they wanted to give one reference so that you can change the resource group or VM here.
Okay. So they give you the structure, but then we have to make
Yeah,
the small modify how
exactly.
we want. Yeah. So
Uh,
every time you the copy paste you do, we can get it online, but
mhm.
then we will modify by putting the stuff in it.
Yes.
So if
Right.
I'm making a resource group, so I have to go to Azure Command-Line Resource Group.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
copy that URL,
Yeah.
paste it, and make the modification.
Yes.
If I'm doing a VM, I will go Azure CLI VM.
Yeah.
Then I
See.
copy. Go. Sorry.
Yeah. See. Here
So
we
you
just see.
copy. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No. 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 I understood. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I just wanted to
Uh,
show. Yeah.
uh, Vishwa, can you tell me something about you? Like,
Yeah.
like your experience and what you
So
do.
have
Everything.
here 12 years of experience in corporate domain and
Yeah.
working on major clouds. Since you are working on only Azure, you wanted to learn Azure, right? So what are
Yeah.
the clouds? If you see here, I'm having AWS experience, Azure
Yeah.
experience, and global
Yeah.
cloud experience. And
Okay.
I'm also working as a platform engineer and DevOps engineer as well. So
Okay.
these are the roles which I'm currently working on.
Yeah.
So I can correlate stuff much better because some people come from the only administrative background, so they don't know DevOps engineer. So
Yeah.
since I'm working in
Both.
DevOps, well, I can understand these things better, and
Oh,
I do have experience with multi-cloud, so I can I mean tell you something which is similar to AWS as well, so that you
yeah.
can in real time. So it will be a added advantage for you when you are saying, let's say, some company will ask you some question related to Amazon Web Services. You
Yeah.
don't have to write in about it. You can say that uh, I was predominantly working in Azure, but I have experience with AWS as well. For instance, I'm working with EC2 instance. In
Yeah.
Azure, we will call it as VMs. The
Yeah.
same technology will be changing in AWS, which is called EC2 instance.
So AWS and Azure is nearly same or different?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, they're nearly same.
yeah. Almost
Oh,
all the clouds are same only, but they have their own mechanisms and own naming terminologies here and there.
okay. So, Vishwa, I thank you for today's session and thank you for telling me about you. I'm gonna talk to Sandhya maybe later. I will decide what I have to do and then I'll come back to you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Take your time.